Satu, dua, tiga. Action. Okay, what is up guys? Farhan here with Zah once again, and today we have Fiz. How are you, Fiz?
Good, I'm good.
It started raining, so if the sound is drowned out, I apologize lah.
Hujan lah lama.
So this is Fiz bike, FZ8N. And this one, what model year is this?
Okay, this is the 2013 model.
2013.
Yeah, so it's non-ABS from what I checked. Okay, there's a ABS and non-ABS version of it.
I was thinking the FZ8 was like the in the family of the phasers, right? With the eyes like that.
Fun fact: the FZ series is actually a predecessor to the MT series, Yes,
correct.
So this is considered the bigger and older brother.
We call the older brother the abang of the family.
Okay, so before Fiz actually tells us the story about his bike, I'm going to give a bit of introduction about it. Okay, so
the Yamaha FZ8 is a naked bike that is produced for numerous markets all over the world. It is meant to replace the FZ6 in July 2010. It ceased production in 2015 and its successor is the Yamaha MT-09. Engine is a 779cc liquid-cooled UHC 16-valve 40-degree incline inline 4-cylinder with electronic fuel injection and a 6-speed manual transmission. In Singapore, due to the state's vehicle control laws, the FZ8 is currently a rare sight on the streets.
Alright guys, so shout out to our sponsor Lippy Moly.
Do check out their online store for awesome motorbike care related products.
Support us by clicking on the link below to view the range of products.
Or use our promo code upon checking out.
Fiz, don't mind me asking, how long you had this bike, and that time when you bought it, how much was it?
Okay, so I had this bike for about 7 months or so. It's quite new. Okay, so I bought it at 11,500. Okay, from a shop in Hamokyo. The shop called Speedy.
Not sponsored,
Not sponsored. Yeah.
That time, how many years you left?
Okay, this is until 2024.
2024, I see.
So when I bought it, roughly about 5
years for 11,000.
5 years, correct. Yeah.
A bit on the high side, I have to say lah.
A bit, correct,
but given the looking at the condition of the bike, I think it's reasonable lah.
So the reason why I chose it actually is because actually previously I had a Ducati Monster 1100. A bit of a issue on the Ducati Monster, so I had to swap for this bike, and this was the best looking bike at the shop.
Okay. So you like naked bike
Yeah, naked bike. Tak pakai baju Okay, so that was my story of how I got the bike lah.
Besides the Ducati Monster, what other bikes have you rode before?
Actually there's many bikes that I rode before. Okay, so before the Ducati Monster, it was a CBR 400R.
Okay.
So I tried a bit of a sports bike. Okay, then before that is like everybody else, Super 4, Spec 3. That one is a must in Singapore. Try the VTEC. Vroom vroom. Alright. My first bike itself is a Pulsar 200 NS.
So Fiz, how would you compare the performance of the other bikes you've ridden before to this one?
Okay, I would say
especially the Monster, you want to know. I think the Monster is a beast lah.
I mean,
this look beastly also.
I would compare the Monster and this. Obviously the Monster is more torquey on the road, and it being a 1000cc bike, so definitely the power is there. Okay, but Yamaha FZ8 is not too far off from there. Okay, still torquey, pickup still not bad. Top speed cannot say as for now. I haven't tested it out fully because of the COVID-19 situation, right? Unable to go.
It's okay lah, but you reckon it's fast?
I think it's quite fast also. Correct. I think need to tunduk
in my personal opinion, naked bikes are usually very torquey and very fast. Usually that is the case lah.
Actually, one thing I like about it is the maneuverability.
It's very nimble.
Yeah, very nimble. You want to lane split also.
So pylon sylon.
Easy. Easy game. Correct.
Squeezing in between traffic.
Easy also.
But it looks wide,
It looks wide, but actually when you lane splitting, it's quite able to go through most of it. Yeah, correct.
Given it's an old bike, right? How would you reckon there are lots of parts and accessories for the FZ8?
Okay, so far I think most of the shop I've been to goes to the dealer itself to buy most of the spare part. I think Japan bike is quite easy to find the spare part. I reckon so lah. Honda, Yamaha, all that still in production and easy to find. Since it's being a 2013 bike, so it's not that too far off. Yeah, I think the recent video about the
CB400
CB, yeah,
Oh, that one don't say lah. That one,
yeah,
that one ancient already.
Correct,
but
correct,
still
correct.
legendary in his own
Yeah.
right lah.
yeah. But that one motor legend lah, bro.
With Dominic, we're looking at you.
And Dominic.
How big is the fuel tank, and how far can you go on a full tank?
Okay.
How's the mileage consumption like?
So actually, the full tank capacity is 17 liter.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, very big.
It also runs about 250 km, 260. I never test until empty tank so I don't want to get stuck on the road, right? Every time about 250, I'll be topping up back about 14.5 to 15 liters. So I think there's still actually more to it lah.
I see. Per liter, how much do you think this thing
Roughly, I think it's about 14 if I were to calculate. I think
per liter?
per liter, about there. Yeah. I think
Never mind lah. We have the official spec sheet. We can put it down below lah.
Yeah.
So,
correct.
how's the riding posture like? Is it heavy or not? And then is it comfortable for you when you ride on it?
Yeah, considering that you are a big size,
Correct,
plus size
correct.
person.
So being a plus size person, I like it's a nice bike to ride because it's quite stable on the ground kind of feel. Because of its whole body, it looks slightly smaller, but also okay lah. A lot of people like will get confused whether this is a small bike or not. So
Because nowadays a small bike look big and the big bike looks small already.
yeah. So sometimes I joke around with my rider kaki. I say, oh, this one is FZ8N only lah. Yeah. Like I say, the riding posture not too bad. It's quite relaxed, but I adjusted a bit down fork everything to make it look sporty.
So when you down fork, does it dia mendak tak? Does it macam
Does it stick to the ground?
sing?
Yeah, slightly. But recently I had a problem with the hum that is too high hitting my pipe. So
So it hit the bottom lah.
yeah, so sometimes when I go through the hum, macam Lamborghini must slow down, naik, then go. Yeah,
So there's a downside to that lah.
downside to it.
Skip rate lah bro.
And then some more together with your size, I think it
Yeah, it brings the weight, brings the whole bike down a bit lah. Yeah, need to tukar suspension a bit The Olins.
Okay lah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of changing suspension what other modification have you made under your ownership?
Okay, on my
Maybe
ownership.
what you know the previous owner has done to the bike.
Okay, previous owner, I think nothing much. When I took over, I just changed the handlebar to a clip-on lah.
Yeah, that's why I noticed that this is the original setting for the handlebar.
Yeah.
Then suddenly, how come it's over here?
Oh yeah, correct it's to the front
To the front, okay. Then just to get that sporty bike kind of riding posture. Then other than that, I think nothing much lah. Only like the cover set that I got it online. Yeah, that's nothing much.
So I think parts wise can get it online also like accessories.
Yeah. Still able to find. Like you always say, Shopee, Lazada, still can find lah. Yeah,
But
correct.
For me, the FZ8 is like very uncommon on the road.
Yeah.
Like, you never really
common.
see it.
Correct.
Even when I was researching about this bike, I said, wow, this bike have That's why.
Alright. Yeah, correct.
Commonly, you know, the FZ1,
FZ1,
Phaser.
yeah.
Phaser 1000,
Phaser
that one
1000, yes.
quite common but old already that one.
Yeah.
So, but FZ8 is one of the uncommon bikes on the road, and then someone considering that the MT series has take over the
Correct.
So
correct.
the bike scene, that one everywhere. I think you see, I think muak already.
But the MT series and this has a slight difference lah because of this inline 4, then MT series 3 cylinder.
Yes,
correct. Yeah, correct. So there's a slight difference.
Oh, this is an inline 4.
Yeah.
Heavy lah.
Yes.
So far, any problems or issues that you encountered, or maybe the previous owner has shared with you?
Okay, so far the issue that I faced was just the spark plug coil, spark plug cover, the holder. So it seep water lah. So that one I think wear and tear. Because the bike runs a bit hot when rounding Singapore. That still slightly hot lah. So I think
hot,
wear and tear. Yeah,
like
correct.
Ducati lah.
Yeah, but Ducati is like the one I ridden is without the radiator and coolant on that, so it's like very hot in the middle lah. So at the traffic light it will be like very hot lah. Need to air a bit.
Need to be highway lah.
Correct.
This bike you cannot tame it on the road lah. Must go highway one.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, still okay lah. The temperature wise it's better than the Ducati lah. Like not burning the down there. Alright.
So far, how often do you do the maintenance? What do you do?
Okay, so normal maintenance I'll be doing engine oil filter, normal kind, spark plug, all that. So what I do normally about 3 months or roughly about 4.5 to 5 click, then I will go about there lah. Whichever comes first lah. Yeah.
I see.
Correct.
Okay.
Just curious, what's that? Is that a gear indicator?
Yeah, that's a gear indicator.
Oh, so it doesn't come with gear indicator?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's attached. This was by the previous owner. Yeah, correct.
Then what else it doesn't come with? Fuel gauge?
Alright. Fuel gauge, it does.
Oh, it does, lucky.
Yeah. Having ridden the Ducati Monster before, so they don't have the fuel gauge, right? So it's very susah. I would say. Yeah, this one Japan bike I think mostly ada fuel gauge so it's easy. Yeah, easy to calculate lah.
So for this bike, I feel that you can really see the transition that bikes have come. Like nowadays bike, they are very heavy on electronics. This is somewhat in between.
Somewhat in between.
Somewhat in between. You can see like it doesn't come with ABS and what, but then there's a digital gauge cluster.
Correct.
With the session of the speed, with the session of the RPM, is it?
Yeah.
Correct. So you can really see lah that they are somewhat in the process of evolving to a more digital phase.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
it's true.
And we have to talk about the design. Design very beastly, very but kind of outdated lah.
Yeah.
Can really see that in those times, 2010s, early 2010s design on this bike.
Correct.
It's quite dated lah. That's all I can say lah. It's like the GSXR 1000 like that lah.
Correct.
Kind of reminds me of it lah.
Reminds me of the GSR.
Yeah, I know,
GSR
right?
400, 600.
Quite old lah.
Would you recommend this bike for somebody who is looking for class 2 bike?
Yeah, class 2 bike. Yeah, I would recommend it to be for those who just passed their class 2 bike. So still under the low end of it before you can try the 1000cc, 1300 like Hayabusa, all that. Yeah, so this is still quite a relaxed bike, easy to ride, very easy to maneuver on the road lah, I would say. Yeah, very easy to elak everything. I would say heavy on the road while riding is not that heavy, still okay, still able to.
What's the height?
I'm 176.
Is it how to say? Is your feet touching the ground?
Yeah, my foot is touching the ground, so still okay because the low seat.
So far in your 7 months of usage, right, Fizz? What's your best memory so far with this bike?
Wow, 7 months of. Haven't ridden it to JB yet, but I would like to someday once the COVID-19 like subside and the border open.
Am I nak Air Raja also can lah?
Correct. Right, but the feeling of riding it on the road is just the best memory I have so far. Because these few weeks I've been touring around Singapore with my friends.
Then you definitely you have already gone to JB also. Jalan besar.
Jalan besar.
Go KL or not? KL just beside Jalan Besar.
Wow. Yeah, maybe we can organize a road trip to KL Kelantan Lane.
Going to nowhere lah. Hashtag it.
Yeah, everybody who out there riding, please ride safe. That's all lah. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Alright.
Fizz.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time,
to come down and review your FZ8 as one of the more rare bikes.
Yeah.
You don't see it every day on the road.
Yeah, quite true. Very rare we see this bike on the road. Nowadays, it's being heavily populated by the MT series.
Yeah,
Correct,
MT series,
right.
Yeah.
Then the FZ series of bikes, right, is a good starters for riders who want to get into the a bigger bike scene.
Yes, correct. Yeah, and I think from what Fizz has explained it, I think it's a good beginner class 2 bike.
Yeah, correct.
Any riders who want to review the bike with us, get in touch with us through our social media pages below.
Yeah.
Okay. Riding Kakis out there, if you have anything else to comment, put in the comment section below. Like and share this video with your riding kakis, and don't forget to subscribe.
And thank you once again, Fizz, for showing your bike to us.
Thank you.
And, that's it for the vlog.
Right.
And we will see you in the next one.